Oh man, this is gonna be cool. You guys know I'm a tool nerd, and today I am privileged to have Max from Snap-on in the garage. We're gonna look at some of the projects, we're gonna check out my new toolboxes, and Max is gonna show us how to configure the ultimate toolbox.
Let's do it.
Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate this.
Yes.
Where do you want to start? Do you want to look at Wifey's whip? Do you want to look at the Cadillac? Like, what do you want to talk about?
Let's go to Wifey's whip for sure.
All right. This is a 21-foot long Eliminator Daytona jet boat. It's all fiberglass. The hull weighs about 600 pounds. It has a twin turbo LS that we built the whole turbo kit here in the garage. Makes about 1,300 horsepower. The boat goes about 117.
Man, that's smoking on water.
It is so much
when
fun.
you say 117 as like a car guy, you're like, but on the water, that's moving. And I love the color scheme too, which we might be able to incorporate into, tool storage. I don't know. So if you liked something that was red with black trim or something like that, we could definitely transpose that into a box. So like, I noticed what we have behind us is the 84 Epic, right? With the flat black and the chrome. It's really a sharp looking box. And I love the fact that you have the stainless steel top with the light on,
And these were a means to an end. Like I was out of room.
Sure.
And none of my local hardware stores had a box big enough to accommodate all the stuff. This thing is full top to bottom, and so are the other ones. And so Snap-on is one of the few places you can go where you can design your own box.
That's right.
But they already have stuff pre-made that's just giant and has there's electrical outlets built into this box. Watch this. There's lights built into this box. You can see in the drawers. Like, this box rules. I love it. You want to see the Caddy?
I do want to see the Caddy.
Okay. So 1961 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Probably the most controversial thing I own because I found it in an airplane hangar with 46,000 original miles and not a lick of rust on it.
Oh man.
And then I cut the entire bottom out of the car to put a tube chassis in it and 34-inch slicks, and we're right in the middle of building our own turbo kit right now.
Okay.
And so in the end, the goal So in the end, the goal is 2,000 horsepower on alcohol, 8-second quarter-mile passes, and if I don't run out of nerve or talent, we'll try to go 200 in a standing mile on this car.
Man, that's the dream, huh? To take the Cadillac 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, because I don't know if anyone's ever done it, and I don't know anything about aerodynamics, so it might not work. But I wanted a car with a bench seat for my friends and room for the family, and it'll be a drag and drive car. It'll be a 100% street car with air conditioning and power steering and a ridiculous amount of horsepower.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. So that's what we're doing now, is plumbing in for the turbo? Is that
it's time to build the hot side. So the engine hoist is here, hanging one of the NRE mirror image turbos, and it's dangling while I figure out how am I gonna mount this while still having a brake master cylinder.
Because stopping is important.
Stopping is huge. And how am I gonna hang this in a manner where I can snake all the tubes for the exhaust header around the chassis and the steering.
So one of the parts about like all this fab is that you need a lot of tools, right? I mean, you need welders, you need shapers, you need all sorts of things, hand tools. So
yes,
you need that, and you need a place to work and a place to store all that. So you have a pretty stellar shop over here. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about this?
I'm spoiled. Let's go look. I'm totally spoiled in this garage. So we are in the basement of my house. A lot of people haven't quite figured that out, that on my YouTube channel, all the videos, they're filmed under my house. And for the first 7 or 8 years that I was here, I was working on plastic tables that were just lining the walls. I had one toolbox, and I just kept buying tools because I don't like the idea of just sending it out and having it come back and it's all done for me.
Sure.
So whenever I want to do something, I just watch a YouTube video, figure out how it's done, buy a tool, do it myself. Well, byproduct of that is I ran out of room.
You start? Yeah.
I now have a storage unit down the road for the cars because the tools and the toolboxes have taken over the whole thing. But recently I got rid of the plastic tables, and we actually got some new Epic Series toolboxes
which
in
is
here.
Awesome.
They're incredible because I took the casters off, put them on the ground, so they're workbenches and tool storage, and they're full already, I'll be honest. But I'm way more organized than I ever was.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. So in here, this side is a mini lathe and all the tooling for it and drill bits and things to put holes and stuff. And then over here is fab equipment, grinders. It is full of stuff for cutting, welding, shaping. You got your belt sanders. It's the only way I can work. I can't seem to get anything done if, I'm the guy that I will use the tool. I know I need it 10 minutes later. I put it away so that I know where it is 10 minutes later. I'm that guy, which drives some people up the wall, but it's the only way I get anything done.
Well, listen, as we're talking about this, and I noticed that you have, a well-organized shop with tools and you're adding tools to it, and you just told me you're already out of room.
Yeah.
So why don't we make our way over to the Ultimator and maybe start with that, like maybe a mobile option, like a cart that you could wheel around. So if you were gonna work further towards the back of the Cadillac, and then after that, we can kind of dream a little bit, because you can go as big as you want with this thing.
I have big dreams.
Yeah, sweet.
Better have some good software for me.
Awesome, well, let's check it out, man.
All right.
So yeah, so now we're in the point of customization, which this is where it gets really fun, because you can, as you've seen, you can always spin around, you can open drawers, see what's going on in the original setup.
Right.
So the first place I would always start is the basics. Do you want to have a stainless steel or a bed liner top? And that's gonna be influenced too by color as well. But the cool thing is you can always go in and change just to see what happens. So let's grab stainless steel, put it on there.
And that's under
Work
surfaces. Oh, there's 8 of them.
So, because you have options, right? You have the powered option, you have non-powered option, LED lights.
Stainless with power, yep, let's do that.
Let's do that. You wanna check color? Let's go there.
Oh yeah, okay, let's do blue.
You like the blue.
I like the blue.
So you have lots of options, and even with stainless steel, man, you can put red trim with it. You could put.
Oh, you could do a clear coat?
So a clear coat is that blue is sapphire blue.
Okay.
And it is stunning in person.
This one
so,
here?
Yes. So you'll get some of the insight, on here, but with sapphire blue, because of a clear coat, that's one of those that the light hits and just really takes off. So they're all powder coated boxes.
Okay.
Just the clear coat is an additional on top of the powder coat, just really makes it pop.
You're gonna make me want to call the Snap-on rep and trade this one in. I can already tell this is where this is headed.
Well, let's not stop here. Let's see what else we can do, because you just said to me that you had space to go up.
I do.
Right?
I do.
So let's go back to configuration.
Okay.
And let's minimize that work surfaces. So you can just click on it again and it'll drop down. So now you have all sorts of things you can do. You have end cabinets, which will be the same height as the box. So if you say you had 84, and then later down the road, you needed to add an additional 30 inches, you could come back and do that with an end cab. So, or you have, work centers, which would be, keeping in theme of going up. Let's go grab a work center.
Okay.
And what's cool is it automatically pops in at the color. Right? You don't have to go back through and change things. So now that's gonna be, that'll bring you up, not quite to your light, but if you wanted to go even taller, you could add bookcases on top. If you see you have overhead cabinets there.
Right.
I call it a bookcase, but so you gotta do mid, left, right, because you can do different sizes, but I would just grab that mid overhead, I think it is. The one that'll let you select. Yeah. So you really could gain some height.
Oh yeah. Like that's a lot of extra room.
It's a lot of extra room. So pop the doors open on your.
Oh, and the back wall has stuff you could hang on.
So you have sort of a slots and dots is what we call it. So you could hang holders for your most, go-to flashlight or paperwork or screwdriver, whatever it is you go to. And a lot of times I call it a book cabinet at the top, because there was a time where, you had a lot of manuals around.
Right.
And some guys still do, so they go up there. But that's also, I brought up the blow mold case storage.
Yeah.
If you can't go left to right and put lockers on, this is the next best option. So you still can put, a lot of that test equipment that takes up a lot of space up there, and still have space for all your wrenches and screwdrivers and things like that in the drawers.
Subwoofers could go up here.
Yes, subwoofers could go up there. I have seen TVs in the back of the risers. I've seen all sorts of things. So let's throw a cabinet on the end. Let's throw a locker on the end of this thing.
Okay.
So let's say we decided we could find another home for our belt sanders over here, and we needed to expand even further, so we could grab a left side locker, just like that. And if it feels off because there's a riser above your riser, you can come and add another section over here on the left piece there in the overhead cabinets again.
Can I just keep stacking and elongating and?
Yes. The answer is yes. So, all right, put yourself in the shoes of the technicians out there.
Okay.
And we're looking at a box like this. Maybe we've even bought this box. Now we can trade it in.
Oh.
So you have options. So in your case,
no wrong answers.
You have
then.
68s, that you could trade in, or potentially you've purchased this box, you could trade it in. So now we're working our way into the dream. So I would say let's go 12 feet.
Where's the big dog?
All 144 inches of glory.
Okay, so give me powered. Which one would be powered?
So let's go drop down and
all right,
let's clear them out.
Powered, and then width. We want the big dog.
That's it.
Can't wait to show my wife. Baby, look what I got us.
Look what it is. This is coming here.
This is for us. You and me.
Okay, so before we put any sort of riser on it, we also have to put our work surface back on it. So I think we've established that we like this space, so we want stainless steel. So you'll have to select each one for both sides of the 12-foot box and for both end cabinets that we've put on.
Okay, so we'll go right end cabinet, stainless, left, stainless.
And then do we want power tops in the middle?
I do like the power tops.
Yes, we do.
You can never have too many outlets.
So now we can go back to our risers and we can build risers on top.
Okay.
So that's all the ones we would need.
I don't mind clicking every box.
Yeah.
No problem. Wow, look at this.
So now these will all open as we've already experienced, but let's say we wanted a set of drawers in one of those. So you can go to drawer sections.
Okay.
And now maybe pick the right drawer section, dual there. So now we have a stack set up with drawers on top as well.
Oh, let me do the left one too. That's sick.
So you got drawers for days. Now, if you were in this setup, and you could come in and add lockers now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go all the way to the bottom.
Left. Nice. Right. Oh, wow.
All right, let's talk color, Mike.
Yes.
All right, so that's under customization. Let's check that out.
Okay. Yeah, because the red is great. I dig red. My wife's boat is red, but we have a lot of red.
So the red is classic, right? The boat is red. So let's think about black for a minute, because I was thinking earlier we were talking about relating the color scheme to the boat. So you have the red option,
Darth
but
Vader.
the boat has the black with the blue around it. So put the blue trim on the black.
Okay.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, right now we're black on black. That's kind of Darth Vader. Now
Actually, we're
black
gonna put
with
purple
blue.
trim on the black.
Okay.
Ooh.
Black on black, black on
Black on
purple.
purple.
Whoa. Copper.
So that's a relatively new trim, which
that's
is
cool.
sick. It's the color combinations that you could do with that are pretty awesome.
That is, just changing the trim makes this. Do you get guys that just every year change the trim?
We have
So they have like a different toolbox every year?
Yeah, we do. Not gonna lie to you. You do have some that get swapped out, right? The black, that sort of gunmetal in black is really sharp looking.
The copper is pretty sick though.
So let's grab grab an orange box just to think about what you have here.
Okay, orange box.
And then black trim.
Black trim. Oh,
Now,
yeah. So that's what's in here now.
so if you look up here,
Yep.
you see that two-tone option? So what that does is change the whole frame of the box to black. So now you have a blackout frame
Right.
with all the drawers, whatever color you want.
I'm gonna do something a little weird here. Orange box, but blue trim. Or purple trim. Oh wow, you Laker fans out there.
Yeah, you Laker fans would be
Gold
happy about
box,
it.
purple trim. This is, no matter what sports team you're into, you have an option here.
100%.
Wow.
So you could go like white with red trim. Oh
yeah.
man, that's wild. So there's all sorts of different options. So let's say, for simplicity's sake, we're gonna pack this thing up and ship it to you. What would we be packing up and shipping? What color?
Oh, it's hard to decide now. Oh man. Even the teal looks good. So let's just say we did a black box. The silver stands out really good. The red looks good. Oh my God. Titanium?
I like titanium. I think titanium is a nice touch because it is good in the light. It reflects, but it still gives like the same feeling that you're getting here, you know.
I might have to go backwards, start with the trim. Like I like the titanium trim a lot, and then go, all right, don't be lazy. You're gonna clean this, you're gonna wax it, so choose a color. Like that's pretty awesome.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. So if you're in this space,
okay,
you can print or you can save. So
we
if
have
you
to
see
save
right here.
Nobody has a printer anymore.
So let's go save. All right.
You tried to buy a toner lately?
Yeah. So what I really like about this is if you click save, right? Let's say your franchisee, you know, you just put their email in and send it right to them. They can get back to you with a quote for the whole setup. You can start talking about trades. You have this saved for a future build and sort of gets the conversation started about the next steps, right? So they can give you all the information that you need.
You could CC your significant other.
You could CC your significant other.
Holidays are coming, you know.
Exactly. That's right, man. So you can see the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. So now that we have our setup and we've emailed, you know, our franchisee, and we've decided that you could probably play with this Ultimator for hours on end. You know, tell me a little bit about what's brought you to Snap-on, because I will say I've noticed in your videos, you know, you highlight, like the last time around I saw a pair of, you know, snips that you're using to clean up some zip ties and things like that. What brings you to Snap-on for the brand?
Well, I have lots of just tools that I just acquired over the years, because I'm the guy that would rather buy the tool, figure out how to do it. Even if I'm gonna do it not professionally, I'd rather do it myself. And so there's just certain things you can get away with spending very little on. And then there's other things like tool storage or hand tools that, you know, you don't want to buy a box that a year later isn't going to roll good and the casters suck. And, you know, this is the kind of investment you make, and my kids will end up with this. You know, it's going to outlive me. And so Snap-on makes all the sense in the world to me. I can totally justify it.
Right on. It's like making dreams come true.
Yeah.
Mike, I appreciate your time today, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Good hanging out.
Yeah, heck yeah.